to fight Empire together.
I have faith.
Hello and welcome to Cinebolt. If you enjoy science fiction's brilliant distant settings, interplanetary galaxies, alien species, and all of its magnificent adventurous factors, then you're in luck. In this video, we are going to count down our picks for the top 7 best and highest rated sci-fi series of 2023 on Disney+, HBO Max, Apple TV+, and Paramount+. Some of the year's best are new shows debuting to critical acclaim, while others are popular shows with new stellar seasons under their belt. So without further ado, let's start the video. On number 7, Foundation.
Your foundation is a cult.
The story of Foundation takes place in the dying years of the Galactic Empire, when projections made by math scholar Hadi Seldon point to the Empire's inevitable collapse and estimates that peace won't return for 30,000 years until an entirely new kingdom rises. In order to shorten the 30,000-year gap, Hadi established the Foundations, which are teams of researchers and engineers who remain at alternate ends of the galaxies to maintain beliefs and means of life, in order to ensure that the ultimate new empire gets off to an excellent beginning. The second season begins as the Empire goes for a full-scale battle with the Foundation, which is commanded by Harry Seldon. There are clones, other planets, massive battles, aliens, and much more that will appease sci-fi fans, but all in all, it is among the most magnificent sci-fi show ever made and one of the very best of 2023. On number 6, For All Mankind.
We came in peace for all mankind.
Ready to fire.
For All Mankind is a science fiction series that imagines an alternate history where the global space race did not end. In this timeline, the Soviet Union was the first to land a man on the moon, an event that greatly impacts NASA's confidence, but motivates increased efforts by the United States to catch up. Each season of the show takes place about 10 years after the previous one, with Season 2 set in the 1980s, Season 3 in the 1990s, and Season 4 in the 2000s. The story focuses heavily on character development and relationships, creating an emotional viewing experience, along with underlying themes that are well-suited to the depicted time periods as the narrative progresses. For those interested in alternative history storytelling, hard science fiction, or simply the real-life space race era, For All Mankind delivers a captivating and imaginative vision of what might have been if the future unfolded differently. On number 5, Silo.
Don't you ever think about the world beyond the silo?
What if what we see is not what's out there?
This sci-fi dystopian series is based on the series of novels of the same name by author Hugh Hoy, and it is set in a future where a catastrophic occurrence rendered the globe unsustainable and forced remaining humans to build silos to stay alive. Years later, the people follow a strict set of rules for their safety, but still have unanswered concerns about the outside environment. The main narrative revolves around Juliet, an engineer who is assigned to solve a chilling case and finds shocking truths that put their existence at risk. Even though the show's major questions are yet unanswered in the first season, Silo is still an amazing sci-fi post-apocalyptic thriller with a grisly murder mystery that will keep you hooked from beginning to end. On number 4, Loki.
The TVA is gone.
I think you mean ATV, and no, we got in 2 of them last week.
Loki, the mind-bending sci-fi fantasy series brought to life by Michael Waldron, has returned for its highly anticipated second season. The story picks up right where the first season left off, with the timeline collapsing and the birth of a multiverse, while our mischievous protagonist, Loki, finds himself in an unfamiliar TVA where he is a complete stranger to everyone around him. Loki then joins forces with the charismatic TVA agents Mobius, Hunter B-15, and a cast of TVA employees, and together they embark on a thrilling journey through the multiverse in search of Sylvie, Ravonna Renslayer, and the enigmatic Miss Minutes. The show has exceeded all expectations, leaving us with countless theories and a burning desire to uncover the truth. What makes this show truly irresistible is its unpredictability, because you never know what's coming next, whether it's a new character, a hidden Easter egg, or a twist that will leave you questioning everything. On number 3, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds.
Not on this ship.
Through great wonders and great danger.
It is a sci-fi adventure series that follows the courageous and fun Captain Christopher Pike and his Enterprise ship team as they run into new worlds, go on epic adventures, and overcome personal challenges, all while simultaneously developing a deeper storyline about a greater threat which they ultimately faced in the final episodes. Season 2 picks up where the previous season ended, with the USS Enterprise setting out on new missions and encountering new malevolent enemies. Fans of the Star Trek film and series will be able to relate to the characters and events, while viewers who are not familiar with the franchise will find it entertaining due to its deep space battle scenes, epic sci-fi adventures, and strong narrative. On number 2, Scavengers reign.
Nothing is safe out here.
I think there's more to this planet than we realize.
On number 2, Scavengers reign. This surreal sci-fi animated series takes viewers on a thrilling journey, alongside the survivors of the interstellar cargo ship Demeter 227. Stranded on the treacherous yet mesmerizing alien planet known as Vesta, the crew tries to find a way to navigate and survive long enough to escape or be rescued. The series' simplistic yet visually stunning animation, coupled with its atmospheric tone, effectively conveys a genuine sense of peril as the crew of the Demeter 227 encounters a myriad of otherworldly alien creatures and wildlife. Overall, this animated masterpiece is perhaps the most original sci-fi story of 2023 and proves that the finest science fiction narratives can still captivate without unnecessary complexity. On number 1, The Last of Us.
We'd try to keep you alive. You're not immune from being ripped apart.
It is a post-apocalyptic action-adventure series based on the 2013 video game The Last of Us and is now one of HBO's most successful shows of all time. The story takes place in a world where people have been transformed into zombie-like monsters by a kind of parasitic fungus infection. The narrative centers on Joel Miller, a survivor charged with delivering a teenager named Ellie to a laboratory controlled by an opposition rebel group. Following this, Joel and Ellie set off on a hazardous adventure and encounter fearsome creatures while trying to reach their destination, which may contain the key to saving the Earth. Overall, the series beautifully captures the essence of the original video game, showcasing its stunning visuals, atmospheric environments, and heart-wrenching emotional moments.